Alright beauties, welcome to Sunday Morning Forest. We've got a couple of minutes as always, so I'll run you through what you're going to need. You will need your roll, and you're going to need a block this morning too. You're also going to need a little bit of wall, so just somewhere near your mat-ish, so that when we move onto the wall it's easy, it's accessible, and yeah, it's there ready for you to jump on when you need it. So we've got a couple of minutes. I'll just let you guys go grab what you need and then get sorted, and we're pretty much ready to go. So I'm actually I'm on holidays at the moment. I'm in Sawtell, and I'm in one of my friends kindly let me borrow her yoga room. So I'm a little bit like disorientated. It's like teaching in a brand new studio. I've been in my bedroom for the last 2 months. So if things get a little bit strange, that's why. Yeah, there'll be, you can't see all of me when we're doing suns, but I don't think you guys need that now. I think you know how to do suns without looking. And there might be a couple of things that just look a bit weird that I've not thought of, but let's just see what happens. Hopefully you can hear me, and that's the most important thing. And then everything else will just work itself out. All right, my friends, come up onto a block. You can kneel like I'm doing, or you can cross your legs. And then close your eyes, let your hands just rest real easy in your lap. And just begin as always by taking in those first few deep breaths to really arrive in the space. You know, whatever physical space you're in today, that's your container for the next hour. And you're welcoming in external noise, you know, that's things like that we can't control. We'd enjoy our practice much more if we just let them be there. And then starting to move your breath a little bit deeper now, so more thoroughness. Start to get your breath into those spaces that feel less alive, a little bit stickier. Our intent today is to enjoy our practice. It is really that simple this morning. I'm setting that intent because over the last few weeks I've watched myself slip into seriousness more than I usually would. And of course there are serious things always, but we're very good as human beings at being serious. I feel as though there's more space for just pure joy today. Just enjoying that your body can move. You're here, it's Sunday. You have a body, you have your breath. And then open your eyes. Unlocking the hips. Bring the soles of your feet together. So you're in Baddha Konasana legs. Lift your left butt cheek up. Take your hands to your left thigh. Take a huge breath into left hip. As you exhale, move your left thigh bone away from your pelvis. Put your butt down again. Left hand on your left hip. Inhale, lift through your chest. And then side bend to your right. So right hand is about 18 inches or so away. And then washing your breath through the whole of your body. So just enjoy the feeling of breathing. Okay, and then second stage, move your chest towards your right knee. Your left hand moves your left thigh bone away. Just feeling for a little bit of space through your upper back, mid back, and then down into your lower back. Okay, and then come all the way up. Inhale. And then changing sides. Lift your right butt cheek up, both hands to your right thigh bone. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, move your thigh bone away from your pelvis. Right hand, right thigh, left hand to your left. Inhale, lift. So chest comes up. Exhale to your left. Let your neck go. So again, we're just easing open, starting to create a little bit of space through right hip joint. And then feeling for that deep let go through your neck. Second stage, chest towards your left knee. So as you're pushing your thigh bone away again, feel for where your breath moves into your lower back. Again, come all the way up. Inhale. Shoelace. Take your left shin on top of your right. If that doesn't work, just cross your legs, that's fine also. Okay. Inhale your right arm straight up. Take your right arm to your right, and then exhale left arm over. Stay pretty upright so that you're still feeling as though there's a lengthening through your spine. And then let your right ear rest. Just easy. Very, very gradually opening up our body in a way that is just enjoyable, like we're not here to win. Just feeling our body. And then take your left arm to your left for neck release. So your left hand is about 12 inches off the floor. And you're letting your right ear rest down again. This pause for me in the morning is just so amazing. Like, particularly the opening through side ribs, feeling for the depth in which I can breathe. So nice. And then bring your left arm up, come all the way up, change the cross of your legs. So again, just cross if you can't stack your shins, that's fine. Inhale, left arm straight up, reach. Take your left arm to the left, right arm over. So again, it's just this discovery of our body today. So how have we woken up? Where do we need breath? Where are we harbouring tension? And then reaching your right arm into neck release. So again, it's a neck release, it's not a neck cranking. Just enough to feel for a let go. And using your right arm, come all the way up. Use your hand, help your head up. And then lay back, my loves, for abs. Fun and games. Straight into elbow to knee this morning. Pick both feet off the floor, fingers interlace, hands at the base of your skull. So remember, you can always work with your feet down. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold your breath, press the low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee. Take your right leg forward, 45 degrees. Belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee. Take your left leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, right leg forward, push, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg forward. Keep your left knee soft as you reach through left thigh, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows, left knee, right leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows, right, left leg forward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, listen for the change. Hold your breath, press low back down. Exhale, elbows to your left knee, take your right leg straight up. Left foot inside your right thigh. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, press foot and thigh together. Use your foot, ease your thigh bones skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows to your right knee, left leg straight up. Sole of your right foot inside your left thigh. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, use your foot, guide your thigh bones skyward, belly draws down. Inhale, back to center. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows left, right leg straight up, left foot, right thigh. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, use your foot, send thigh bones skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, head stays up. Hold your breath, low back down. Exhale, elbows right, left leg up, right foot, left thigh. Take a huge breath in. Exhale, send thigh bones skyward. Traction through your hip bone, belly draws in. Inhale, back to center, do one more on each side. Once you've done your one, inhale, head down, exhale, your feet down. Whoo! So again, experience, develop a relationship with that intensity that is a enjoyable one. So for me, it's like, I love the feeling of feeling my belly, like that I can connect to what is in there. All right, my friends, set up for straddle lifting through. Remember, there's always an option to do your knees bent, so frog lifting through. Interlace your fingers, hands at the base of your skull. Elbows point up, but head stays down. Inhale into side ribs. Hold your breath, straddle your legs only as far as your held breath allows. Then exhale. Inhale through side ribs again. Send your thigh bones forward 2 inches. Exhale, head and shoulders come up. Belly draws in. Inhale, head down, keep your legs the same. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, reach elbows skyward, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Press low back into the floor as you exhale, head and shoulders come up. Reach your thigh bones away from your pelvis, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Exhale, head and shoulders come up, reach elbows, chest, armpits skyward, belly draws down. Inhale, head down. Move your thigh bones forward a little more. As you exhale, head and shoulders come up, reach through thighs, belly draws in. Inhale, head down. Help your legs together as you exhale. And pop your feet down, feeling breath into your belly. A full breath out. And then set up for bridge over a block. So if you don't have a block, just do bridge. Otherwise, pop your pelvis up and then place the block so it's just resting on your sacrum. Relax your arms by your side. Toe heel your right foot into the midline. And then inhale your left leg straight up. On your exhale, take your left ankle over your right thigh. And let your left thigh bone move away from your pelvis. So for me, I like to use my hand a little bit here just to guide left thigh bone away. But just ankle over thigh may be just enough for you today, so you choose. Remembering if you're on the block that this is still active, so tailbone is curled, press in through your right heel and feel your butt working. Release, left foot down, toe heel left foot into center and then inhale your right leg straight up. Exhale, right ankle over left thigh. And then right hand onto right thigh bone if you want that. Take a huge breath into right hip. Exhale, use your hand to ease your thigh bone away. So again, there's just a feeling of spaciousness in between our joints. It's like, I always feel like it's going, not digging, but like a little bit of a morning excavation of any stickiness that's got caught there overnight. And then release both feet down. Inhale, lift your pelvis up. Keep your butt active, move your block away, but stay in bridge. Inhale through your side ribs. And as you exhale, place your upper back on the floor, mid back on the floor. Keep using your butt, put your lower back down as you exhale. Roll over onto one side, my loves. Come onto your hands and knees. For dolphin with an up level to dorsal fin, so you can work with your hands clasped here, particularly if you are shoulder injured. I would recommend that. Otherwise, forearms are parallel. Measure your upper arm bones. Forearms on the mat or hands clasped, and the neck is relaxed. Inhale through your upper back. Tuck your toes, exhale, straighten your legs. Okay, so if you're working with hands clasped, You guys might want to work with a 1 leg up variation, 5 breaths each side, or just staying as you are is plenty. If you're up leveling with me, we're moving into dorsal fin. So take your feet to mat width. Bring your left hand palm down to your lower back. You might need to stay here, that's cool. Up level, inhale your right leg straight up. Bend your right knee, and if you can, catch a hold of your right foot with your left hand. So just remaining in the stage that your body is really enjoying today, not the stage that you can punish yourself to do. And then release. Change sides. Okay, right hand palm down on your sacrum. Inhale, left leg straight up. And then if you're up leveling, go there. If not, stay where you are and enjoy that part. Like, we're always trying to get somewhere. There's always something else next. And the whole point of this practice is being able to stay with what is here rather than trying to, get somewhere, like aim somewhere. Release. Left foot down, knees down, stand up. Be series with 3 pause vignettes. Come to the top of your mat. Inhale into chair pose. Forward fold as you exhale, relax your neck. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Step back to plank. Modified chaturanga, knees down, lower on your exhale. Cobra, inhale, maybe a lower one to start. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Warrior 2 with shoulder shrugs. Inhale, left foot forward. Come up into warrior 2 legs. Arms relaxed by your side. Inhale into upper back. Hold your breath, lift your shoulders right up to your ears. Keep them lifted, take them straight back. Squeeze. And as you exhale, drag your shoulders down. Inhale into mid-back. As you exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades, a strong squeeze, and then drag your shoulders down. Inhale into mid and upper back. As you exhale, squeeze bottom tips of your shoulders, so really strong squeeze, and then drag your shoulders down. Release your arms, keep your legs the same. Extended warrior variation, left forearm, left thigh. Right hand behind, palm on your sacrum this time. Let your neck go. So your palm is downward facing on your sacrum, and we want to just give it a little bit of a release. So as you inhale, move your breath into your left hip. And then as you exhale, use your right hand just to move your sacrum away from your spine. It's a little bit of a push. Release, do another one like that. So huge breath in. And then when you exhale, push lightly on your sacrum. It's like you're moving it away from your low back. Release, lounge lunge. Take your right hand forward ahead of your shoulder, left arm outside your left leg. Inhale through right side ribs. As you exhale, let your ribs hang towards your arm. So there's an opening all the way through the right side of your rib cage. Release, step back to plank. Modified chaturanga. Lower as you exhale. Cobra, inhale, a huge breath in. Down dog on your exhale. Warrior two with shoulder shrugs. Inhale, right foot forward. Arms are relaxed by your side and come into a lunge so deep enough to feel both your legs working. Inhale into upper back. Hold your breath, lift your shoulders up, keep them lifted, take them straight back, squeeze, and then exhale, drag down. Inhale into mid-back. Exhale, squeeze mid-shoulder blades, a strong squeeze again, then drag your shoulders down. Inhale into mid and upper back. This time a little bend of your elbows. As you exhale, squeeze bottom tips of your shoulder blades, a strong squeeze and then drag down. Extended warrior variation, right forearm, right thigh, left hand behind, hand on your sacrum again. This time, big breath into side ribs. As you exhale, use your left hand, ease your sacrum away from your spine, and then let your neck go. So again, it's not a massive, aggressive action. It's just enough to feel like a little bit of space around low back. And then let everything else relax, like softness. Release, lounge lunge, back knee down. Left hand forward a little, and then right arm outside of your right shin. Again, feel for a little bit of a reach through your left leg, so that the whole left side of your body is open. And then release, step back to plank. Okay, modify if you need to, lower all the way. Cobra, inhale, big breath. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Set up for dolphin on the wall, 5 breaths. If you need to down level, do dolphin off the wall. Come to the baseboard, heels on the wall. Measure your upper arm bones, and as always guys, you can work with your hands clasped. So just do what works for you. Neck is relaxed, inhale into upper back, and as you exhale, knees lift. Then step in one foot followed by the other. If you're new to these wall poses, there's, in our membership site that is coming soon, there's a whole bunch of tutorials. So I would suggest go back, watch them. And then that way you're you're getting familiar with the strangeness that is Forrest Yoga. And then those of you guys that are on the wall, take a huge breath through your side ribs. Push down through your arms to lift up and engage your legs. Legs are working. And release. Come on down and come into down dog. Left foot forward for warrior one legs. Arch your arms, inhale, right arm straight up. Left hand can be on right elbow if that's where you're at today, otherwise interlock. Feel in this pose for drawing your ribs back towards your spine so they don't flare forward. And then moving your breath to your back ribs. Lift up on your breath out. Okay, release. Twisting warrior. Remember, back knee down is a modification. Inhale, right arm straight up. Exhale, twist. Little fist with your right hand. Left hand goes on top. So again, this feeling of lifting off your front leg. And then when you're steady through your legs, let your neck relax a little more. And then release for nomad's pose. Back knee is underneath your hip. Take your left foot forward and it's though the ball of your left foot reaches down. Hands can be on blocks or on the side of each leg, just palms down on the mat. Take a huge breath through your upper back. As you exhale, reach the ball of your left foot down towards the mat and then send your heart forward to feel for length through your spine. From here, one Uddiyana. So it's a full breath in, full breath out, and then hold your breath out. Release, step back, plank. Lower as you exhale. Cobra or up dog. Huge breath in as you reach chest forward. Down dog, exhale. Archer warrior one, inhale, right foot forward. Left elbow bends. Right hand on top or interlock. So again, just notice, I catch myself doing this a lot. It's like, must do the bind. Life depends on this. And it doesn't. So take the version in your arms that just feels really good for you today. One really beautiful thing about a home practice is we start to get really honest with ourselves, because we don't feel as though there's pressure from our environment or the teacher, and you know, in the most innocent way that can happen. And release, twisting warrior. Inhale, left arm, reach, reach, reach. Exhale, twist. So again, making space between your torso and your thigh. Neck is relaxed. And you want to feel for twisting your chest towards your fist. And keep letting your neck relax so your legs can work. Release. Back knee under your hip. Right foot moves forward a little. And again, if you need props for your hands, no worries. Inhale through your upper back. Reaching the ball of your right foot forward as you exhale. And then one Adhyana. Release. Plank. Lower as you exhale. Cobra. Inhale, big breath. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Next little bit on the wall, my friends. So we have handstand or down dog on the wall. I'll demonstrate both. If you know which one you're doing, off you go. Down dog on the wall, heels on the baseboard, hands shoulder width a little bit wider apart. Inhale, lift your knees, and exhale, step up. One leg at a time. 5 breaths. Handstand, my biggest tip is to kick up on your exhale. Make sure you're not too far away from the wall if you're going at home. So you've got something to kick up onto. And then wherever you are, 5 breaths. Once you're done, release, step back down dog on your exhale. Extended twisting lunge. Inhale, step your left foot forward, put your right knee down. So right knee is underneath your hip. Inhale your left arm, your right arm straight up. When you exhale, twist your right arm like outside your left leg. So you might need your hand on a block here. You can keep your left palm down on your sacrum. Otherwise, left arm overhead. So moving your breath in this one through the back of your ribs, like in between your shoulder blades. Release. arms straight up. So feeling for a lift up through your side ribs, engaging through your right butt cheek, and then let your pelvis go deeper. Release for pigeon. Some of you may want to stay upright today, which of course you can. Otherwise, coming into a forward fold. And again, just uptaking the sensations of this pose, like particularly areas that feel good for you today. And then release. Step back to plank. Lower on your exhale. Cobra up dog, inhale. Down dog on your exhale. Extended twisting lunge. Inhale, right foot forward, back knee down. Left arm straight up, reach, reach, reach. And then exhale. Oh. This is probably one of my nemesis poses. So if you're feeling the same way, then welcome to the club. And again, you can put a block underneath your left hand, no props. Hand on your sacrum or right arm overhead. Depends on your shoulders. Huge breath through upper back. Relax your neck on your exhale. And also your jaw. Release, lunge. Take your right foot forward a little, left knee back. Inhale, arms up. And again, just because you can go deeper doesn't mean that you always have to. There's a choice. And maybe today an enjoyable part for you is to not go so deep. Pigeon. Right knee bends. Stay upright if you need. Otherwise, coming all the way. Breathe in a way that feels like really nourishing. That there's a real relationship between you and your breath. And then release, this time just to down dog. Pop your knees down, so you can do any of the previous versions that we just did on the wall, or coming into Eka Padabhakasana on the wall. So if you're doing that when you're with me, set up as though you would for down dog on the wall. Take your legs this time a lot further up the wall, so you're no longer at a right angle. Inhale through your side ribs. Exhale, left knee to left armpit. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. And do a few more like that. If one is your quarter today, that's okay. Do one, come down. Maybe you might come back and do another one. Maybe not. Once you've done, step down, come into downward facing dog. Down dog. Left foot forward for twisting warrior interlock. You can have your feet in warrior one or back heel lifted. Inhale your right arm straight up. Exhale, twist. So this is stage one. You've got a half bind. Right arm outside your left thigh, left arm behind your back. Otherwise, interlock. Remember, the modification is back knee down. So if you need the down level today, go there. Let your neck relax. So again, the enjoyment level of like, have you gone to a place where you're like, oh my God, how much longer do we need to stay? Or are you just like, yeah, I can stay, this is enough for me. Release. Reset your feet for twisted triangle. So feet are about hip width laterally, probably about 3 feet apart. Right hand inside or outside your left foot. Left arm straight up. Remember, you can use a block if you need. Okay, from here, inhale into your mid-back. Keep your pelvis still. Twist just through your chest as you exhale. So it's just your spine moving. Release. Come all the way up to standing. Standing balancing twist. Right foot stays on the floor. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. So this is an option, you can stay here. Otherwise, take your left arm back so your right hand is on your shin. If you want to go a little bit deeper, take your left foot forward. Left arm back. Leg is straight. And twist into your left. And bring everything in. Slow, slow. Release. Step to down dog only. Twisting warrior interlock. Inhale, right foot forward. Left arm straight up. Exhale, twist. So again, go with the version that works in terms of it being a pleasurable experience for you. And then once your legs are active, soften your jaw, your eyes, your brain. Release. twisted triangle. Reset your feet, left hand inside or outside, right foot, right arm straight up. Again, keeping pelvis still as the spine moves. Neck stays relaxed. And then release, come all the way up. Standing balancing twist. Left foot stays on the floor. Right knee in towards your chest. Left hand on your left shin. Pardon me, left hand right shin. Right arm back. And then if you want to go deeper, you straighten your leg. Feel for engaging through your left butt cheek. Lifting up, up, up. And then exhale, twist. Release, bring everything in. Step back down, dog only. Inhale, walk your hands to your feet. Forward fold over your exhale. And come all the way up on your inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. You have an inversion of your choice, my love, so absolutely anything you like to do except for a headstand. So you can do dolphin on the wall, down dog on the wall, forearm balance, handstand, whatever you need to do. 5 breaths. If there's something else you really want to do in this moment, like not an inversion, but your body is like, oh, I could really do with a such and such, do that. Do what feels right for you. And then release when you've done your 5 breaths. Coming up to standing for standing forward bend with neck traction. Feet are about hip width apart. Fold forward, interlace your fingers, and then place your hands at the very base of your skull. Elbows reach down. Is that this feeling of surrendering your elbows to gravity? There's no pulling, no straining, barely any effort really. And starting to wash your breath through all the little grippy areas along your spine. Those tiny, tiny, tiny little muscles that work so hard. Okay, my loves, release. Come all the way up. And then set up for frog, belly down. I would say pad your knees, particularly if you're on a hard floor. If you've got a roll, roll goes underneath your belly. If not, no worries. So take your knees wide so shins are parallel to the outer edge of the mat. And come down into your version of frog. Belly down. This is your down regulator before the magic of Shavasana. So really allow like your body to start to uptake the joy of being alive this morning. And last few breaths here. Again, feel for more of a softening through your pelvis. Your jaw. And then easing on out, slowly, slowly. Oh. And then the only pose remaining from this place, my loves, is Shavasana, final rest. So whatever that looks like for you, if you want your legs up the wall today, or something else, maybe you want to be on your belly. And then take up the space that you need. Spread out like a starfish. And let the energy of joy move through every single cell in your body. Every cell. If you need longer, please stay. Otherwise, invite your breath in. Keep your eyes gently closed and transition to one side. Ease to sit in when you're ready. Keep your eyes closed, hands rest on your lap this morning. Just see if you can feel what it feels like in your body to practice for pure joy. Now can we take that level of joy off our mat and into the world? So everything we experience for the rest of the day is from a place of wonder and awe. Just that absolute amazement of the life we get to live. And bring your hands to your heart. Namaste. Bye, my loves. Have a beautiful day.